Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. It is a 30 minutes wholesome package that comprises brand news, branding focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth, all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogale Abikele.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is brand news, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing, advertising, and communication in Nigeria and around the world. Now on brand news.
Udeme Ufod, Group Managing Director of SONU and former Chairman of the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, ABCON, now ALCON, has tasked the integrated marketing communications IMC industry practitioners to dive into the incredible power of data in shaping their marketing communications strategy. According to him, data is the new gold mine that empowers every enterprise to make informed decisions and optimize marketing efforts for maximum impact, as it provides valuable insights about marketing performance by tracking key metrics such as conversion rates, click-through rates, engagement levels, and customer acquisition costs. While explaining that data optimization can improve the marketing communication strategy, he urged marketers to set clear objectives, define specific goals and metrics that align with their overall marketing strategy. Amid shrinking ad budgets, latest industry research has revealed that every dollar removed from the brand marketing budget today will necessitate a $2 investment in the future to recover lost market share. According to a Boston Consulting Group research, CMOs can optimize ad spend by leveraging artificial intelligence (AI) in the strategic approach to brand investments, identifying areas where they have a right to win, and concentrating resources accordingly. The integration of AI and marketing strategies is imperative as it enables brands to deliver personalized content and engage with audiences in a targeted and efficient manner. Nestle, the world's largest packaged food maker, is boasting a sourcing of local raw materials in Nigeria and other African countries in an effort to reduce foreign exchange exposure amid currency volatility. The company aims to bring production and raw material sourcing closer to consumer markets, a strategy that has gained traction among consumer goods companies in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic and its supply chain disruptions. The leading beverage company plans to mitigate the risk of currency volatility in the country by turning to local suppliers for raw materials like cassava starch, which is using to replace imported cornstarch in Nigeria. The company plans to expand its localization strategy to other African countries, including Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, and Senegal. As part of efforts to identify with Muslim consumers, numerous Nigerian brands and agencies launched unique and creative messages on their social media platforms to commemorate the Eid Mubarak celebration. Ad agencies, outdoor agencies, and brands across the globe who took advantage of the Ramadan to deepen their marketing strategy celebrated the season with creativity while promoting their respective brands. Some notable brands and agencies include SONU, Nimbus Media, Up in the Sky, 7 Interactive, Top T, DSTV Nigeria, amongst others. Eid Mubarak, much like any other festive celebration, has evolved into a season of heightened consumerism and shopping spree that marketers utilize to establish stronger connections with their consumers.
What was brand news, brand in focus is next after this break.
Take it from me, the mind-blowing way to do things is the Glow LTE advanced way. When you stream, it's like you're in the drama itself. When you make calls, you reach where others can't. Coffee! Doing business is like running Wall Street from your street. And when you play,
Adedeji guy.
We'll see about that.
It's like traveling the world without moving an inch.
Is that Toby in your room?
You can download in the blink of an eye in 4K.
Go, go.
And when you go for your dreams, it's like running with the strength of 3 nations behind you.
Glow LTE Advanced, the power of 3 data networks in one. Get a Glow SIM or dial *301#.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
As the debate over whether advertisers should abandon sites like Twitter intensifies, the ever-changing advertising environment becomes even trickier to navigate. The need for advertisers to establish a thoughtful and attuned process to determine how to engage with cultural sensitivities around hot-button issues cannot be overstressed. Whether it is an error related to the cultural lexicon or sociopolitical sensitivity, there are steps advertisers should consider when reacting to cultural controversies. Firstly, brands and advertisers should look at how actions and words are perceived before weighing in on culturally sensitive issues or seek out many points of view by testing them with their intended audience. By doing so, brands and advertisers will not be seen as throwing their products and services at issues in a way that they may come across as tone deaf or even grasp commercialism. Secondly, some consumers may perceive the engagement as shallow and lacking in understanding of the matter at issue. In fact, if a brand is going to take a stand on an issue, it should do so early and clearly. There should be no room for prevarication or equivocation when engaging in culturally sensitive issues. As consumers become more laser-focused on authenticity, young people in particular are experts at sniffing out hypocrisy in brand management. So it pays more for brands and advertisers to strategically court certain demographics by expressing strong opinions. According to a survey from Sprout Social, an online platform, 70% of consumers believe it is important for a brand to take a stand on social and political issues. And following in the footsteps of Nike and Patagonia, the list of brands taking social and political stands has grown to span every industry. With so many organizations eager to voice their belief, the social media landscape has become saturated with brand-sponsored cause marketing, and brands are using social activism as an advertising ploy. Therefore, if a brand says it's going to support a cause or movement, there needs to be depth behind it. If a brand is not willing to back up its words with strong and visible action, it will backfire and consumers will hold the brand to account.
With our branding focus, next is industry conversation, where we have interactions with distinguished personalities who have made great impact in the business of brand management. Well, today we have with us Ms. Titilola Adedeji, the founder and CEO of Curlla Salon, after this break.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Hello and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV, where we have interactions with distinguished personalities who have made great impact in the business of brand management. Well, today we have a very distinguished personality who have influenced major sectors of the Nigerian economy. We have a serial entrepreneur and CEO of Curlla Salon, Ms. Titilola Adedeji. So pleased to have you with us on Industry Conversation.
Thank you. Hello.
Such a great delight to have you.
Thank
You're welcome again. Titilola Adedeji is an innovative forward thinker and serial entrepreneur who is the CEO and founder of Curlla Salon, TL Global, and several other companies which she has led through our matched expertise in business development and brand management. So pleased to have you again on Industry Conversation.
Thank
You're welcome.
you. And it's nice to see your face.
And I must say you look very beautiful.
Thank
and also
you.
that's why we're talking about a beauty brand.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have you're currently blazing the trail in different sectors of the nation's economy, which is very remarkable too. I would like to get your assessment of the Nigerian business environment in recent times.
In recent times, it's very unsure right now because obviously, the subsidy is off. the exchange rate is crazy. But I always say Nigerians are resilient. So I think we're going to weather this storm and get back to normalcy. So the business environment is still good, but it's just going through some turbulent times now.
And as Nigerians, we can weather the storm.
We always do.
Of course. So let's talk a bit about some of the, the challenges. But before we get to the challenges, you are currently operating amongst other sectors of the nation's economy. You are currently, operating within the beauty space. What would be an evaluation of the personal care, segment of the market, as well as the beauty and cosmetology industry?
I think a lot of people need education. Most times we follow trends and not do some dump diving or some findings. So I know there's a trend with wigs, there's a trend with weaves, and then there came a time where everybody wanted to wear their natural hair. And so people just go with trends. But I just say it's important to go to somewhere that you can be educated. I mean, Curlla is one of those places, but you can be educated and then find out what is good for you. There's no one size fits all in this industry. So it's very important that you go to places where they can educate you as to what works for you. Not everything can be worn by everyone, even if we want to wear everything. So that's some of the challenges are that people want to follow trends and not what is really good for them. So you have to educate. Then you have a lot of fake products and people claiming to know they know stuff and they don't. But in this sector, again, you have a lot of very vulnerable people because women or men and their hair or their nails or their lashes, they're very vulnerable because at that time, they just want the results. They're not really interested in the process. So that's how it's easy to get people and draw people in, even when it's not so good for them. So a few challenges are misinformation, not enough good products, and just clean spaces. I don't think there's anything like this place. So
I get it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. When you spoke now, of course, I know here at Curlla, you do personalized, treatment and services to your clients. And I mean, that's one of the challenges you just enumerated that's currently, bedeviling the industry. But how are professionals or practitioners within this space, how are they responding to this challenge? You are one of the players, and maybe you could give us a hint on that.
I don't know, because you see, the thing is, I don't see competition. So I never go finding out what they're doing. I just hope they're doing the right thing. I also think that people are waking up to understand that, you have to help your client. So it's important to find out your client's lifestyle and what works for them, and then just slowly ease them into what is good for them. So I think a lot of people are trying. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can just tell you what we're doing.
We'll get to that point when you tell us what Curlla is doing. But in terms of technology, we're seeing that technology has taken over major sectors in Nigeria. A lot of people have adopted technology. Now, would you say the same for the industry?
The reason why I love this business is two things. It's recession-proof, and technology can't really shake it because you need the human touch when it comes to beauty, when it comes to hair and your lifestyle there. Some things can be taken over by technology in terms of, in the past, they probably were using fans to blow hair, and now we have the blow dryer. When you're coloring hair, there's a technique to it, and there are things that help you enhance the colors. Those things can work. But in this new AI world we're in,
shouldn't be feared.
I don't think it's going to really affect us. It can help us. Well, it helps in terms of helping you see what you would get before you get it. But to achieve the actual look on you, you would still need a human being. So I think, yes, AI can work with us, but can't take over.
Can't take over, absolutely. Yeah. So what would be the philosophy behind Curlla brand?
Peace first, privacy, education, and just excellence. Okay. I think for me, part of the reasons why this came to birth was those things were missing in the space. So first of all, you want tranquility when you're going to get your beauty routine, whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be just a spa. A lot of people put spa and peace together, and everything else can be messy. So yes, you get everything here. That same peace, the cleanliness, the personalized service, privacy is a big thing for us. So that's one of our mantras here: privacy. professionalism, education. These are a few things that are mantras here.
Okay, yeah, you talked about education. Can you highlight on that in terms of, satisfying your clients? How do you get them to enjoy all of these services that you just mentioned?
So it starts from the experience. So it's very interesting you said that. I had a client that came here and said she likes it because it's an experiential salon. And I thought, oh, that's very interesting because, that wasn't the idea, but that's what you get when you come here. So literally from when you walk in, from the experience you get from walking in to getting you ready to be served. So we need to put you at ease and make you on. There's nothing new. So there's nothing to be shy about. A lot of people are shy. Everybody has an issue. So when you come here, you can be at home. You don't need to be shy about whatever the issue is. We will treat it if we can, but there's always a process. So we'll just walk you through the process and let you know. And, Curlla is home.
They'll pamper you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but I'm, interested in finding out what informed the decision to start up Curlla. Was it an experience you had in the past?
Yeah.
Or what exactly was it?
It was something I was looking for that I never found. And I dare say I never found around the world because I've gone to have my hair in different countries done and even here. But I just noticed that people equated salon to the marketplace. That's literally what it is. So you get there, you have your stylist talking over your head.
Oh, yes.
Or trying to become your friend. And you're just like, I just want to get my hair done and I want to go. Okay. Or you get into a space and there's so much noise. The TV is on, there's somebody bantering about something happening on TV. You cannot just go in and enjoy the space. So it was something I was looking for that I never found that I created. Okay. For people like me and everyone else.
Everyone else. Yeah, of course. So to what extent would you say foreign products are impacting on this segment of the market that you're operating in?
Well, they have a big impact, and I must confess, because I think local people have not positioned themselves well. You see, when it comes to hair, there's an art to it. So, and products, there's an art to it. You have to use X with that to make this. But you find people trying to mix things, and it's not pleasing to the eyes. Look, it has to be appealing as well. So people are picking up now. I know there's some lady in England, she's Nigerian, but she makes some hair product thing. That one, I forgot the name of the product. If I could say that, like giving her a free shout out, but that one is good. And then, well, black people make product for black hair, but not many Nigerians so far that I know of. I'm sure they are, but that I know of. So if they are, they come here and let's see. But packaging matters, and I need to see results from other people, and then we'll test it out. So we're not just going to say because you're black or you're Nigerian, we're going to take your products and use it. But there has to be like some science to it and some backing. So yes, so far international products are taking a higher lead, but I'm hoping that we can get Nigerians. But international doesn't mean they're not. They probably have African descent, to be honest. Some might be Nigerians born abroad, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we hope that local manufacturers will get to that point where they can compete, favorably, and with foreign brands. But what would you say local manufacturers should do to get to that space where they can effectively compete with foreign products?
I think first they should buy our trust or get our trust. I mean, I have other businesses and I know what it takes to get the trust of people. You have to get people to trust you, and not just because you're Nigerian. It's very important that you're Nigerian and intentional. Means that you're open and you're transparent and you're telling us your process and what is in it and why you over the next person. So these are things that they need to do. Forget marketing. Marketing is, at the side. But if your product is good and then you have people testifying, it goes from word of mouth and people will get to know you. So I think they need to get us to trust them. And that's all it is. And if it's good, we'll use it. There's no reason why we shouldn't.
And that reminds me of the fact that you cannot market a bad product. So they need to work on, on the product and their credibility and integrity. Now, moving on, I want to know how Curlla brand is positioned in this market. So far, it sounds very interesting, but I'd like to hear from you.
All right, so we're positioned to cater to the needs of a certain type of clientele. Not that we're snobbish or overlooking certain people, but I just think that, you know, water flows to its level. So it's important that you know who your client is. I'm my client. So I'm my number one client. I do my hair here, I do my nails here, I do my lashes here, I do everything here. So, but I don't, I think that there are many people that were looking for what we now provide is professionalism, privacy, a beautiful space that you can walk in and feel at peace and get your service done easily and in a timely manner, and then you can go. And then if you had a complaint, please, you just call us and it's done. Your hair, your nails, your lashes, your pedicure, all of that. And guys, sorry, I keep, you know, guys cut their hair here, kids. And once you have everything in here, you can go to bed. That's what we want. Just knowing that you have another home to deal with those issues and, you know, help you sort it out.
Another home, that's what Curlla Salon is. But tell us specifically what the services are that you render here.
So we have, I call it beauty and grooming services. We do everything from natural hair to braiding to wigs. We have our own hair. So this is Curlla hair I'm wearing. We have wefts and wigs. We have frontals. We do kids' hair. We do lashes. We have customized hair treatments for different hair problems. We do pedicures. We do nails. And we have this, one of our star nails are called Apras. It's a hybrid. I have it on now. Hybrid between acrylic and stick-on, but you don't have any problems with your nail beds, you know. We also give you tea and coffee and champagne and bakes and wine and everything in here. So literally, we do everything that has to do with grooming for men. We have the barbers for kids and adults. So we do everything, grooming and beauty and just personal care. But we don't do skincare. So people shouldn't call saying, do you have creams? And we don't do any of those things.
Yes, but I'm curious to know if you have plans to get onto that part of the business.
I don't know. Hair products, yes. We're looking into expanding into products, you know. But for body creams and stuff, I'll leave it to the professionals. It's not me.
Well said. But I'd like to know, what are the steps you've taken so far? Aside, of course, your services, the unique services that you render, what are the unique steps that you've taken to ensure that you occupy a distinctive place in the mind of your consumers?
I think it comes to your experience when you get here. So because we have intentionally created this experience for our clients when they come in, they just keep coming back. And so a few other trade secrets that I wouldn't tell you, because, you know, I hear people come here to check things and I think it's nice. I think it's beautiful, but it's just how we have intentionally thought about our client and what the client wants to experience or what the client wants to feel. And we put those things in place. That's what is our edge over everyone else.
Well said. You are a serial entrepreneur. Should I call you an Amazon or cute?
Anything you want for.
And you're currently running several companies that have greatly impacted on the nation's economy. Well, I should say, congratulations for that. And commend you for that as well. But I'd like to know what your foray into the personal care business was like and what informed that movement.
I think what you're seeing, was born maybe like 10 years ago in my head. So first I really loved hair, but I think, whose hair was it? I think it was Eve. She's American. She's a rapper or something. She sings. And I saw her hair and I thought, why can't we have our hair like this? And at the time they used to wear the lace system. We didn't have that in Nigeria. No, 10 years ago I lie. This was long, I think maybe about 16 years ago, not 10 years. 10 years is just one corner. So I saw and I thought, we need to have this. And at the time, I lived in England. So I was just wondering. And then I started buying hairs from different countries and testing it. And I said to myself, you know what, I need to provide something that's good. And so that's how it started. Then into the space or into the sector of creating the space where these things can be given, I would say good 12, 13 years ago, when I came back to Nigeria, there was this salon that was the best salon. Everybody used to rave about it. I wouldn't say the name. I went there and I was just like, what is this? It was like a really small space. Everyone was there, and then you sit down in a corner waiting for your turn, and then but then you have everything in your face. Just like, this isn't nice. And I went to all the so-called nice salons, and I'm not putting them down, but it wasn't just it. So I decided, you know what, you're going to create what it is that you want, and you know that people, because I could see people screwing their face up, to be honest, but they didn't have an option. So we're just creating the option for space. Come and enjoy the space here.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
But as much we can take on Marketing Edge on TV this week, do well to join us same time next week for the second part of our conversation with the founder and CEO of Curlla Salon, Ms. Titilola Adedeji. See you again.
Wherever you see destruction, it's because God is absent. There is no destruction in God. So who started killing from Genesis? Satan. Jesus exposed him. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I am come that you may have life and have it how much? More abundant. I prophesy as your amen is coming like thunder. Whatever is yours, receive it now.
There's a brand new quarter, and your favorite TV program, CAC Weekly, is about to unveil new innovations fresh from the Nigerian Company Registry. Now, have you heard of the Extensible Business Reporting Language (XBRL) standard for filing of electronic financial statements? Do you also know that there's so much that you can do on your own on the company's registration portal, CRP, from the comfort of your home or your office? Because the CRP offers end-to-end electronic registration solution for accredited customers and the general public to initiate and complete pre-registration and post-registration applications electronically, online filing of annual returns, online registration of limited liability partnership and limited partnership. See you there.
Nigeria's Niger Delta region, where the black gold continues to flow and fuel Africa's largest economy, where the line between wealth and poverty has never been thinner. Oil, gas, politics, development and community issues all are highly valuable commodities in the Niger Delta. How do they combine, and how can they work together to spawn a new era in the Niger Delta? As he probes deep to analyze issues in the region from angles never before explored, inside the Niger Delta with Mamode Akuga, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region.
Ignorance is the mother of personal destruction, a voluntary misfortune, and it is worse when you are ignorant of your ignorance.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye is brought to you by Dr. Civil Life Foundation as he uncovers the mystery behind most deadly diseases, their causes, prevention, and latest treatment. Send in your comment and health-related questions. Together, let's liberate Africa from health ignorance.
Hear this, you are ignorantly awaiting the arrival of your wife's menopause. If you have low sperm count and ignore it.
Join Dr. Richard Okoye every Sunday by 3:30 p.m.
Voted as the best TV station of the year. TVC News breaks into the core of every event as they happen. Following all nationwide big and impactful stories. Without the news from every perspective. Covering every human angle. I am Veronica, bringing you the news you would want to watch.